Welcome. In front of me is a OnePlus Nord N100, and today I'll show you how to bypass the Google verification. So obviously the phone in front of me is locked, and I can unlock it either using the verification of Google or using the PIN, pattern, or password, whatever it was set, which for this device it was a pattern. To get started with the bypass, we'll need a couple things. Number one is an internet connection, and number two will be an unfortunately other device that I can use. Now I'm going to be using a Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro, but I can use basically any device that can download the OnePlus Switcher application, which as you can see I already have downloaded. But so you can quickly check by going on your Play Store and typing OnePlus Switcher like so, and if you can download it, then the phone is good enough. So I'm gonna set it to the side for now. We're gonna come back to it soon enough. And from here, to get started with the bypass, you wanna go back to the first page. There we go. Switch the language to any kind of language that uses a different kind of keyboard. So basically, as you can see, Turkey, Greek, Russians, things like that. Basically anything from below here will work. I'm gonna select whatever first thing that comes up. And from there, we're just gonna progress through the setup as though we would normally do. So you want to get back to the Google verification page, and from here tap on a field, and you want to hold the globe icon. It will bring up the window right here. So let's go to language settings, which is this last thing right here. Then you want to tap on add keyboard, the blue button. And from here, select any kind of keyboard that doesn't have an arrow. As you can see, basically all of them don't have arrow, but if you scroll down, there's some here. So I'm gonna select the first one. And from here, you wanna tap on add, which again is the blue button. Once you add a keyboard, go back to the first page. Change the language back to your desired language, which for me it's gonna be English. And again, we're gonna go back to the page that we just came from. And again, you want to hold the globe icon. And this time around, let's change the keyboard to QWERTY, which is in the middle for me. Hold the globe icon again, and then go to language settings. Add the keyboard, and find a keyboard with an arrow. So as I can see, there's Albanian with an arrow. So you want to check that. And from here, tap on it 3 dots and go to help and feedback. And in here, I'm going to tap on describe your issue and type in MO, which will bring up the suggested use Morse code at the very top. So you want to tap on it, tap on a video, it will load and give you a 3-dot option in the top right corner. And you want to choose watch later. This will in turn open up your Chrome browser. So from here, you want to tap on accept and continue. And for the turn on sync, you want to say no thanks. And there we go. And from here, tap on the top right over here and navigate to HardReset.info /bypass. Like so. So you can see it right at the top, HardReset.info /bypass. And from here you want to scroll a little bit down and open up the Google search app. Tap on it simply, it will open it up. I'm gonna say no thanks. And in here, tap on the search bar and simply type in 1. There we go. And it will bring up the OnePlus Switcher app. So I'm gonna open it up. And from here, you wanna agree to anything that it pops up. So you wanna choose I am a new phone. Then select old device. So old device will be other, which is an Android. From here, tap on next. And like I said, allow, accept everything. There we go. And this phone is now finished in terms of preparation, so we can set it to the side. And now we need that second device. So from here, on the second device, let's unlock it. You want to go to, like I said, your Play Store and simply search for the same app, OnePlus Switcher, and simply download it. Now I already have it, as you can obviously see. And same process, if you have, once you open it up, you will select Start, and it will give you the same options to basically, all you want to do is just press to allow everything like you did on this device. Now outside of that, we also need the app that I already have installed, but we're going to quickly go to it. So go to HardReset.info. There we go. HardReset.info. In here, tap on the three bars and go to the download. And in the download search bar, you want to look for Android 7.1.2, which for me it comes up as suggested because I already looked for it. So type that in and search for it, and it will bring up only one result, as you can see. And from here on, tap on download, scroll down, and when you see this download button, you want to hold it and open in incognito tab. And from here, simply download it, and once it pops up, tap on OK, you get details, and then once it's done downloading, simply open it up and install it. Now, when you're going to be doing this for the first time, you will need to select allow from the sources. So instead of install, you will have here a button for settings. You tap on settings and it will open up a window where you will have only a single toggle where you need to just flip it on to allow from this source, and then go back and you will see this window right over here. And all you need to do is tap on install. You can open it up, continue, and OK, and simply close it up. And now open up the OnePlus Switcher, and once you have allowed everything, tap on start, tap on OK, and you will have the camera. So all you need to do is take that phone, your old phone, and scan the locked one, and it will connect to it. Now I will mention that when I tried this the first time, because this isn't the first time I tried, it actually brings it up. Okay, so there is, it will continue to be the same. So as you can see, it tells me that this phone has an old version of OnePlus Switcher, so I need to update it. So tap on update. It will update it. There we go, done. Cool. Unfortunately, it goes back to where we were, so again, we need to kind of backtrack and we need to get back to the OnePlus Switcher. Now, as you can see, I'm just repeating the steps that I already did, just to get back to the place that I was. Okay, so now that I got back to it after updating it, we can now again select I'm a new phone, other, next. Here press start and scan the QR code again. There we go. And this time around you can see that they connected together, so everything went fine. So to get started, we're gonna deselect everything like so. And all you want to do is go into applications and select the bypass FRP app that we have installed from HardReset. Once that's selected, go back and tap on start and OK. And there we go, it's finished. So in here we can go back, and in here tap on back once, then choose backup and restore, new backup, and backup now, and click on done. And with the phone on our unlocked phone, we're done, so we can just move it out of the way and focus on our main locked device. So from here, click on back once. Right here, you want to type in settings this time. There we go, settings. Open the application app and start by going into apps and notifications, which is right over here. Then tap on see all 39 apps. 3 dots and show system, and scroll down to G. And we're looking for Google Play Services, which is right over here. Once you open it up, choose disable app, and go back 1, 2, 3 times. And now you want to scroll down to accounts, right over here, and tap on add account. Now before I proceed any further, I'll tell you what the app that we have moved did. So the app that we got from this device that we copied through the OnePlus switcher allowed us to actually have a Google right here as an option. When the device is locked, Google as an option to log in is not visible. It will disappear till you unlock the device. But this app allows us to still have it. So simply select it now. Let's continue. Tap on OK. And now we can log in with our Google account. Now, if you don't have a Google account, you can always create it. It's completely free. Even though we have a button right here to create it, I would advise you to do it on your computer rather than on a device. And if you have an account, you can use it as well. It doesn't matter if it's a new or old account. So I'm going to use my existing one for this. There we go. No, I typed in wrong. There we go. And now simply insert your password, which I'm going to do off the screen, obviously. And from there, tap on next. And as you can see, it will log in. Tap on I agree. And there we go. Now I'll mention one thing. If for some reason after you log in it goes straight back to the setup screen, then the process has failed and you'll have to restart the device, basically factory reset it, and then try again. This has happened to me the first time around I tried, and I'm not exactly sure what was the cause of it. It might have been the fact that I went through settings, or went to the settings through the HardReset launcher, like the app launcher that was in there as we opened Google search. But now that you can see that we're logged in right here, I'm going to go back to the settings, apps and notifications, and simply re-enable the app that we have disabled by tapping CL39, show all, and scroll down to G. So there we go, Google Play Services, tap on it. Let's try that again. Google Play Services, there we go. Now it didn't scroll down for no reason. And once you're in it, tap on Enable this time. And now that it's enabled, all you need to do is hold the power key. And from here, tap on Restart. So from here, proceed to the setup as you'd normally do. And as you can see, this is previously the page that was telling us to verify our account, and right now it's just giving us simple information, account added. And all we need to do is tap on next, and it will allow us to proceed further with the setup. Now I'll also mention, while we're right here, that the process is still not finished. Even though we will get access to the home screen right now, we still need to do one more thing, which is reset the device. Now it might seem a little bit counterproductive, but it does have a purpose. So right now, once we finish the setup, the device is still in a way locked. The account that was blocking us is still on the phone itself, and let me skip this. And if you were to reset the device through recovery mode, the device would go back to being locked. But once we get access to the home screen, we can go through the settings and find the reset option there. And once you do it through settings, it will completely remove basically every info that is on the device. That includes the account that was blocking us. And once the reset is finished, the phone at that point will be fully unlocked. Now let's finish this up fairly quickly. I guess I'm literally forced into doing this mundane tutorial of gesture navigation. Okay, so now that we finally got access to the home screen, once it actually loads fully, there we go. We want to go to settings. And from here, you want to scroll all the way down to System, Reset Options, Erase All Data Factory Reset, and Erase All Data, Confirm, Erase All Data, and now the process will begin. Now this will take only like a minute or so, and once it's finished, we will be back in the setup screen of the device. But at that point, we can set it up as however we like. So yeah, now I'll be back once the reset is finished. So now that the reset is finished, let's go again through the setup. Now I'm gonna go through it fairly quickly, skipping as much as I can, but you can go through it as however you like. Like I said, the device is fully unlocked, so by all means set up all the protections that you want and basically connect to everything that you want to. And there we go. As you can see, the device is now fully unlocked. There's no need to verify anything, and yeah, so that is how you would bypass Google verification. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.